YouTube and Tumblr fans? I am Midnight Strike 3625, and I'm back with another review. And this time around, I am reviewing another classic known as Highway to Hell. So, to start off, I used to be the biggest ACDC fan back in the day, and I have pretty much everything still that I had back then. I have, like, Bonfire, all their studio albums, pretty much everything's all but backtracks because I already had those downloaded already before they were actually available to the public, so, go figure. But that's not what this review is about. This review is just about Highway to Hell, right here. And as you can see, the case is a little damaged because I've had it for about 6 years now. 7-ish years. So, basically, I'm just going to do it track by track. Highway to Hell, title track, excellent song, amazing riff, and I mean, like, it's still known to this day. It's really simplistic. That's what AC/DC are known as. They're like the kings of simplicity, practically. So, Highway to Hell is good, and it's got a catchy beat. It's got a really good lyric structure too, and Girls Got Rhythm, another one. This one's more of a provocative one with you know, the girls having rhythm, obviously dancing, and basically, I don't know. This one's a little bit more upbeat, and it's a little jumpy at times. That's a good thing, though. And I've always liked this song a lot. So, moving on, Walk All Over You. This is one of my favorite AC/DC tracks, just period, out of their discography. Bon Scott is a lyrical genius in pretty much everything he does, honestly. Like, a lot of them may seem cliche, but back then that was the norm, and he does it so well that it doesn't even matter. Like, it's just his style. It's just who he is. And he's pretty much my favorite singer ever known to man. Sebastian Bach's my favorite live singer. Like, singer that's alive right now. But Bon Scott's probably still my favorite singer overall, just in general. Because I just love that bluesy tone he has. But Walk All Over You, it starts out really slow at first, but then it just pretty much explodes. And it gets faster and faster as it gets going, and then just the solo placement and just everything about it is pretty much stellar. I was amazed by it. And Beating Around the Bush, this is another jumpy one. It's got a good riff structure. It's got some pretty good riffs in there, but it's got a lot of stops, and it just gets slower and a little bit awkward times. It's a little awkwardly paced, and you know, granted, I still like the song, but I'm, you know, the biggest practical AC/DC fan, or I was at one time, but I don't know. This one, it stops at awkward times, and it's just a bit jarring to the ears. So, still a good song. Still got the cliche AC/DC style lyrics. So, I mean, you listen to AC/DC, you know what to expect. It's good. So, another okay song, and Shot Down in Flames, another one of my favorites. This album is known for its classics, pretty much. If You Want Blood, You Got It. Shot Down in Flames, title track, and just, it's got a lot of classics that are staples in their live act to this day, pretty much. But Shot Down in Flames has an amazing riff structure, amazing solos, great raspy vocals by Bon Scott, and just, I don't know, it's a rockin' track, you know? This is a classic album. It's a classic album for a reason. So, next one is Get It Hot. This one's a little jumpy, and it's a good kind of like all over the place kind of thing. And it's one of the faster, more upbeat tracks a little bit, and it's got kind of that rock and roll riff, that traditional rock and roll riff. Great lyrics by Bon Scott. Pretty much every song on here has great lyrics by Bon Scott. So, great lyrics, great vocals too, great solos. And I don't know, it's not the fastest solo ever in the songs that they have here, but it suits the song for what it is. The next one is If You Want Blood, You've Got It. Great song, one of my favorites, great riff structure. It's just, and it's easy, it's simple to play on guitar. So, next two, Love Hungry Man and Night Prowler, I really wasn't a fan of. I didn't really get into them too much. Love Hungry Man is okay. It's a little bit too slow for my taste, and I never really got into the basic rhythm and melody of the song. So the tempo is a little bit too slow. And Night Prowler, I don't know, for some reason I don't personally like. A lot of AC/DC fans probably do like this song, but it's just not for me. So it's a little bit too slow. I don't really like the vocals in it, and it just seems like one of the weaker tracks versus the standouts of If You Want Blood, You Got It, Shot Down in Flames, you know, Get It Hot, Girls Got Rhythm, that are just staples, you know, practically. So, to top this off, ACDC will probably never top. Like, Powerage is my favorite, but that's a little bit more, like, lesser known to most people than this and Back in Black. So I don't really think they're ever going to top the success of their Mutt Lange albums, this, Back in Black, and For Those About to Rock, We Salute You. But personally, I think they've had good material up to the Razor's Edge. After that, they just kind of fell off the wayside, and everything kind of blends together and sounds the same. Ballbreaker through Black Ice can pretty much, I think it can pretty much be melded together, and it sounds like it's pretty much the same album. Same kind of guitar, same production. Brian Johnson's vocals are kind of dwindling away in recent years. They're a little bit better in 2008, but they have to down-tune the songs and play them slower. And his voice has been kind of dwindling since '83, though. So it's pretty amazing, though, after 30-some years, he can still sound the same as he did, 20 years ago when Razor's Edge hit the shelves. So, that being said, Highway to Hell, however, with Bon Scott, not Brian Johnson, Bon Scott, right here, gets a 9.5 out of 10 from me. Stellar album, stellar tracks. It's got all the staples, all the singles that you need on here, and it's one of their most successful albums. You can't go wrong with AC/DC. It's simple, it's amazing, it's short, it's sweet, and it's hard to beat. So, that's all I have for you today. Don't forget to subscribe and comment below. So, thank you for watching. I am Midnight Strike 3625.